Hello, welcome to Retrocore and the mobile phone that has quite a big secret. Here we are with another preview of an 8849 product. Now you may remember the last one I did was the Tank Mini. Yes, that was a pretty cool, small smartphone which was built like a tank. Very nice. Link in the video description if you didn't see that one. But this phone here is something completely different. This is the Tank 3 Pro. Now this thing has something which pretty much no phone has at all. This has a built-in projector. Yeah, the Pico projector is built into this phone. Now, I've not seen it, I've not tested it. We're going to take a look at this together. As you can see, the box is completely unopened. So let's get in there. Would help if I brought some sharper scissors. Let me get a knife. All right, here we are, back with the knife. And let's just get it in here. And let's unwrap this phone together. Now I've got to tell you, it does weigh quite a bit, this box, so I'm assuming it's got quite a bit in there. I also presume that this device has got quite a large battery. Alright, looks like we're in. Did we get that one there? Yes, we did. Okay, let's open it up together and see what's inside. Alright. So here's the actual phone, the Tank 3 Pro. Oh, and that is one hefty telephone. Bloody hell. That is one hefty bit of equipment. Okay, let's see what else we get in the box. Alright, so we've got a USB-C to USB-C cable. Wow, 120 watt charger. Man, that is some substantial charging there. That is pretty beefy. We've got a guarantee card. Looks like it's written in German. That's, yeah, German on that side. Is it written in English on the inside? Yeah, we've got English on it in it as well. What's this? We've got our quick user guide. Yep, pretty simple user guide there. And what seems to be a glass screen protector and protective cleaning wipes. Alright. Can't get over that power break. 120 watts? Jeez, that is powerful. Now hopefully this phone is going to have some juice already in it. So let's see if we can push the phone out. No, maybe we will have to undo the coating. Wow, look at that. Okay, so it doesn't come with a screen protector on it by the looks of it. And yeah, it's pretty beefy, isn't it? Where's the power button? Okay, power on here. And straight away I can see that it's got some vent holes on the side. Can you see that? Some vent holes there. So we've got some customizable buttons. Not sure. That'll be our SIM tray. See if we can get that out with a finger. Nope. Maybe we use the scissors to open that. Yep, that is our SIM tray, and looks like we can put a dual SIM and a micro SD card in there. Around the back we've got massive LED light. Looks like we've got 4 cameras and they all look like real cameras. What seems to be an infrared sensor there and a flash. On the bottom looks like we've got a panel here. Yes, we do. That is our USB-C and, oh, and a headphone jack. Nice. Got a headphone jack there. Somewhere to connect up a lanyard. And yeah, we've got, what's this over here? Okay, that's a dial, so maybe that's a focus dial. And up the top we have our projector, lens, and I presume that would be a speaker. And it looks like we've got an infrared sensor as well. So let's get this set up and take a deeper look. And while we're here, we'll also take a look at some of the other options on here. So first, let's take a look about the phone. As you can see, it is running Android 13. Let's see if there's any updates out of the box. Nope, it's all up to date. Alright, so we're running Android 13 and it seems to be up to date. Taking a look at the storage, we can see it has a total of 512 gigabytes internal storage. And don't forget, we can extend that with micro SD cards, only 18 gigabytes used. And we'll also take a look at the battery. As we can see, the battery out of the box was 59% charged. Interesting to see how large the battery is. And let's take a look and see what apps are built into this. Okay, here we go. We've got all our standard Google apps. We've got an NFC card reader. Great. We've got NFC on here. Sound recorder. What's this? Student mode. Looks like it's going to hide things behind the secret password wall. Camping light. That's the one that uses the backlight on the phone. So let's switch that on. This thing will be nuts. Warning, after the camping light is turned on, do not irradiate it on your eyes. In other words, don't look directly at it. Okay, let's put it on full brightness. Now the camera's going to compensate for this. Oh man, that is bright as hell. Yeah, I'm tired. Just looking at that really does hurt your eyes. So we'll switch that off. Yeah, that is pretty strong. You even got a warning up there. Don't look at it. Interesting stuff. Okay. Now what we want to see first is how well this performs as a projector. But you know what? We're going away from that. First, let's check out the cameras. So we've got the specs of this device up there, as you've probably already seen. And I'm interested to see how good the cameras perform. As you can see, it instantly autofocused here on this case at the background. That's pretty good. So we've got a normal video, we've got portrait mode. We've got a night mode. I presume that's when the infrared lights on the back of the device will light up. And we've got time-lapse mode as well. What I did notice here is we've got different focal lengths. Nice, so we do actually have some real cameras there on the back. And let's just see what the resolution is of the video mode. So let's go into the settings. Right, it says 1080p as standard. Oh, we can go all the way up to 4K. Nice. Video file format, MP4. Yep. Straighten. Oh, that'll be just the guidelines on the screen. Interesting to see how that performs. And going into photo, let's see what type of options we have. Well, we've got our HDR. We'll have that on. We've got automatic flash. You'll put that on automatic. We've got a backlight there to light up things. And let's just see the resolution. So we've got ZSD, picture ratio. Yeah, we'll go with the recommended. Watermark, we'll switch that on so you can actually see that the pictures are taken from this camera. And we've got anti-shake. Yeah, we may as well keep that switched on. Guidelines. You have the usual selection. Yeah, okay, but we cannot change the actual resolution of the pictures, so that's going to be interesting to see how the resolution is when we take a photo. Alright, let's go outside and take some photos. in the back garden taking some video with the front-facing camera. And yeah, it's looking pretty decent. And if you can see the sky there, yeah, it seems to compensate for that pretty well. Now looking on the screen, my face does look a little bit red, so I'm wondering if that's going to be a bit of an issue. But yeah, it seems to be performing pretty nice. It looks very clear here on the front screen. Okay, let's move over to the back camera and see how it copes with video filming with the back camera. So here we are taking a look at video taken with the back camera, and we've got the image stabilization switched on. And yeah, it seems to be pretty decent. Got a car going past over now. Okay, we've got a car coming past here. Let's see how it tracks that. Maybe not too bad. And we also got a couple of zoom options on the back camera when we're using video. So this is video using the 3.4 zoomed camera. Not too bad. A little bit shaky, mind you. And now we're filming some video with the 0.6 lens, so the zoomed out lens, the ultra wide lens. And yeah, that's not too bad at all. In fact, that is very stable, but it looks like the frame rate's dropping a little bit, especially when I'm panning here. Interesting. But all this video should be at 4K. I'm presuming 30 frames per second, even though it didn't say in the options. And here we are taking some video inside my son's long disused closet, and it is pitch black in here, but as you can see, videoing with the pilot light on at the back of the phone gives a pretty decent image, and we are filming on the wide lens here, the ultra wide lens. Let's move over to the normal lens, and here we are using the normal lens, and as you can see, I am pretty close to this minion, but yeah, it's picking up the detail very nice indeed. And here we are filming some video with the infrared mode. And yeah, it's picking this up very, very well indeed. You can see pretty much everything. Not a problem. Wow. Now with the naked eye, I can't see anything in this closet. It is pitch black. But as you can see, the infrared mode is working perfectly. Let's see if the autofocus still works in infrared mode. Yeah, kind of. So yeah, good to see that this works. And just for comparison, this is the exact same area without any infrared switched on. And as you can see, it's very difficult to see anything with the normal camera. So yes, the infrared option on the camera does work very well indeed. Well, what did you think of those photographs and videos? Not bad. I was very surprised. The thing that got me is that normally phones like this, big chunky phones, have terrible audio quality, but this one did not. The sound that this phone picked up was right on par. It sounded very good. Certainly something that you couldn't complain about. In fact, everything was very easy to hear and see. The video quality was nice and sharp, good focus, front and back camera. Unfortunately, I did find that the ultra wide lens when taking video, even though it was recording 30 frames per second, it seemed to be dropping frames, but you know, you don't normally record video on the ultra wide anyway. But the normal lens, perfect. And I also like when you take photos, you do get a nice bokeh field, depth of field effect, which is very nice. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed by the camera quality on this thing. For example, take a look at this photo here. The actual carton is in focus, and just behind it the Korean red source is out of focus. Good, nice depth of field there, and it's not digital, it's real, it's optical. Very nice indeed. So how about the projector? Well, let's check it out. I just happen to have a projector screen in this room, so what I'm going to do is put this on top of my normal projector, and then we're going to see how it performs. Keep in mind that it is not pitch black in this room, so it is performing in ambient light. Okay, so here we are taking a look at the projection from this phone, and I estimate that to be around about an 80 to 90 inch image. Now it isn't super bright, but it is viewable, and don't forget that we're looking at this in ambient light. So this room is not pitch black, it is quite easy to see what's going on. As you can see, you can tell from the wall, you can see the wall, you can see the clock over there. But that is a pretty decent image, not bad at all. Now it does have auto keystoning, which automatically makes the image nice and stable on the screen. No problems whatsoever. And to give you some sort of idea of how good the quality is, I'll just switch on my main projector, which is now switching on. Now it's going to overlay the picture, but you will see that there you go. So that's the image from normal 4K, pretty decent projector, and yeah, that is very clear. But that is a main projector. Now if we compare it again with the image from the phone, yeah, the phone is a little bit dimmer, but still, that's coming from a phone. That is impressive. An 80 to 90 inch image there, no worries whatsoever. Now of course, if you move the phone closer to the screen, we're going to get a much brighter image. Let me demonstrate. Now by the way, the sound you're hearing is coming from the actual phone. So I've got hold of the phone here, as you can see. That is projecting the image there. And now if I move it closer to the screen, you can see it is now much brighter. And again, it automatically keystones to the right image. So go very close, and of course it's very bright. But the further away you go, it is going to get a little bit more duller in image, but still, that is very acceptable. That at the moment is a 60-inch display, and that is very acceptable. And the reason I know it's 60 inches is because it's the same size as my TV screen, which is just below it. Now on the side we have some focus adjustments. So as you can see, I can adjust the focus there.
And on the other side, we've got a horizontal poster.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, pretty nifty.
So yeah, I do think that the projection unit on this phone is mighty impressive. It's pretty decent.
Wow, they've really gone to town on the extras in this thing.
And not only can you watch YouTube videos, but you can also
text in there as well, and it's in English.
use the phone while in projection mode. So not only can you watch YouTube in video mode, but you can also use applications such as a video player. Here we are with a VLC running, and you can just see it auto keystoned itself. That's my son performing a concert there. Very good indeed. And also you can use it as a game player on a big screen. So let's start off a bit of Tekken. I'll play Tekken on the big screen, and I'll move the projector back so you can see it to its maximum potential. So here we have Tekken 3 running in approximately an 80-inch screen from a phone, and you can play this with a Bluetooth controller, and you'll be able to play your games on the big screen, you know, as if you're plugging in a console into a real projector, but it's all coming from a phone. Unbelievable. Now the resolution isn't so high on the actual projection, but it's good enough for games like this. Now if you get close enough, you can see the individual pixels, you can see the square grid on it. But then again, that actually adds to the value of playing a retro game on a screen like this. And you can see how big it is just from the height of myself. That's pretty decent. And as I mentioned earlier, this room does have some ambient light in it, and yet you can see that perfectly fine. No problems whatsoever. Good stuff. Now something some people may have a concern about is the noise coming from the actual fan on the projector. So I'm going to hold up the microphone to the phone. And now the microphone is directly in front of the projector's fan. And yeah, while it does cut out the noise, the actual sound from the phone does actually disguise the sound from the fan. So pretty decent all round, nothing to complain about. I've got to say, looking up close from this viewpoint, you can't really make out much detail because the resolution is quite poor. But standing back, I mean, we're looking at, I've actually moved the projector back a little bit now, and we're looking at pretty much a 100-inch projection there. In fact, well, more than 100-inch projection because it's going off the side of the screen. So let me just move it over slightly. Yeah, that is larger than 100-inch projection. That is massive. Let's get it a little bit closer. Yeah. So definitely, as you can see, this is pretty impressive for a little Pico projector. The actual image has gone over there, so I am projecting larger than this screen. This is a 100-inch screen, and yeah, it's actually going beyond that. And as you can see, that is perfectly acceptable regarding clarity. Well, brightness, I should say. Pretty decent. And again, just as a control, we'll put back on the 4K projector. So let me get over here and switch on the 4K projector. Okay, 4K projector is now booting up. Now the throw distance on the 4K projector isn't as good as this Pico projector on the phone. So as you can see, the screen is smaller. And now let me just take away the phone so you can see the image from the actual Pico projector on the phone. Sorry, there we go. So there you go, that's Indiana Jones, the latest one, running in 4K, and yeah, that looks amazing, but even in this ambient light it doesn't look perfect. But it does give you a good comparison between the quality of the image from the phone projector and a real 4K projector. Not bad at all, is it? As you can tell, I'm pretty impressed by this phone. It is proper good quality. I mean, that projector, I was expecting it to be nothing more than a blurry dark mess. But no, it was actually watchable. True, the laser projector unit on this is only 854 by 480 pixels, but still, for something crammed into a phone, that's not bad at all. Apparently it's 100 lumens brightness as well. Interesting. Now the actual screen on the phone itself, which you are seeing right now, does run 4K video footage. This is a 4K video stream and it is super smooth. The screen is a LCD IPS, running at 1080 by 2460 pixels, FHD plus, with a density of 396 pixels per inch. So not bad at all, and it's using a Panda MN226 covered glass. Now what is quite interesting, it does have a refresh rate of 120 Hz. According to the specs anyway, not bad at all. Now as we saw earlier when I put the specs on the screen, this does have a MediaTek Dimensity 8200 and MT6896 inside it, which is a pretty decent process. Graphics are a Mali G610 MC6 with 16 gigabytes of RAM. Not bad at all, so it's definitely no slouch in the performance rankings. In fact, it got a 980.000 rating on Antutu version 10, that is. So overall, I do like this phone. It is very, very nice, although very, very chunky. It's definitely not going to be the type of phone you take out with you on a daily basis. But if you're going somewhere like camping and you want a big screen experience, use this. You won't even need any external speakers because the speakers on this are pretty decent. Just let me bump up the sound on this and you'll hear. Not bad at all. That is definitely loud enough to satisfy anybody and probably annoy all your neighbors while camping. So there we have it. That is Unihertz 688 label Tank 3 Pro. Link in the video description down below, and maybe a discount code if I can get one from Unihertz. Check it out.